Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Today, I want us to talk about motivational speakers and the insecurities that they cause. Motivational speakers are evil, in my humble opinion. Not all of them, many of them are evil. Can you guys hear me clearly? Let me check it out and see if you can hear me clearly. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to see if you can hear me clearly, especially on Instagram. Out and see if you can hear me clearly. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to see if you can hear me clearly, especially on Instagram. All right, the voices are great on Instagram. Kelly Handsome, how are you doing? So let's talk about motivational speakers like pastors and bloggers and musicians and doctors. Don't think your doctor cares about you. He's making money off you. Don't think your pastor cares about you. He's making money off you. Even we bloggers and opinion creators, we are making money. Your therapist is making money. You need to understand that they are concerned about their pockets first. All of us. I'm not going to sit down here and be hypocritical and say, no, they are like that. I'm not like that. We're all thinking about how to butter our bread. So, when you see a motivational speaker, you think he's bringing a solution. Oh my goodness, somebody just sent me stars without me even asking. Ọ̀kan làwọn Ayọ̀bámi Isaac, Ayọ̀mama Báẹ, sorry, Àbáyọ̀mí, ọ̀kan làwọn Isaac, ọ̀kan làwọn, I got it. Wo, Ayọ̀bámi, Ayọ̀mama, àbí Àbáyọ̀mí, wo, ayé ẹ̀ máa dùn bí ṣúgà ni. In fact, bí oyin. In fact, bí Bailey's ice cream. Oh, máa dùn fún ẹni. Anyway, let me get back to my topic. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So, like I said, you've got to understand that the guy praying for you on Instagram is making money. It's a business. If there was not 1 naira in that live, they will not do it. They will go and do other things that they will get paid for. So you need to start understanding that motivational speaking is a source of income. And they're going to tell you what you want to hear. Motivational speakers thrive on the fact that you are buying their market. So they will say those things that would resonate with you. That is one reason why, like I always say, I personally don't believe in therapy. Because the therapist is going to get inside your mind and it's going to make you feel like you are mad. Meanwhile, they're the ones that are mad. I'm not joking. They're going to make you feel mad. They're going to help point out the things that thoughts in your head that are actually the thoughts that keep you going. They're going to make them look toxic. I'm going to give you some examples. I was watching Andrew Tate today. I don't know why I get a lot of his content these days on my Instagram. I was watching Andrew Tate, and Andrew Tate said something about toxic feminism. He said, in Ukraine, Where are all the feminists? I'm equal to a man, I'm equal to him. The men are in ditches fighting for their country. They opened the borders for the women to pass. How come the feminists did not decide to stay back with the men? Can we have this conversation? And I thought about it. And I'm like, how come does all the feminists, oh, hey, what a man can do, what all of them don't run, come out Ukraine, leaving the men to fight the real war? The real matter on the ground, you will not see them. Neither will you see the trans people. All of them don't jackpot. You'll be very, very silly to allow them hurt you. I was watching a dialogue between a woman and a teacher in the UK. And the teacher was angry that the woman's daughter, I have it on Instagram or on WhatsApp. If you're on my WhatsApp, you can just request, I'll forward it to you, in the UK. And the teacher was angry that the little girl told the teacher that the Bible says these same people are going to be punished. And they sent the child home. And the child was like, but that's what's in the Bible. And then all of a sudden the child is phobic. HOMO, phobic. And the child needs therapy. Really? You want to make my child mad? You're mad. You want to give my normal child that has no problem, you want him to accept what he doesn't understand or she doesn't understand how to accept. And you want that child to accept that. And because the child has refused to accept that, you want to put the child in therapy. Really? I was listening to a social media motivational speaker today, and the guy was like, sometimes that be very careful with the kind of men you marry, that sometimes men are going to, any man that does not want you to rise above him is insecure. And I listened and I thought about it. And I'm like, you see, the problem with these people is they think in linear, in straight lines, and they expect everybody that is listening to them to also think in straight lines. It does sound like a man who is not, quote and unquote, allowing a woman to become whatever it is she wants to become. It sounds like the man is insecure. But I thought about it. I sat down and I was like, what do I want in a woman? What do I really want in a woman? Luckily for me, I'm half Romanian, half Nigerian. So I don't have 100% of this madness that people have here. I just have half of it, which is mad enough. And from a young age, I had the opportunity of going around Europe with my mom. I went to Hungary, to Switzerland, to Italy, to France. And I saw that it's not everybody that wants to attain world dominion. I was having a conversation one day with a colleague of mine at Cool FM, and we were gisting. He was also Lebanese. And I was like, Mio, I want to work for these people just for a while and then go and set up my own. He said, why? I asked him, I said, don't you want to own? I now pointed at my boss's empire, his conglomerate. I said, don't you want to own something like this? He said, no. What do I want to do with it? I thought he was mad. And I thought about it. I'm like, not everybody wants to own the whole world. Have you ever lived in France before? In France, they have 2-hour lunch breaks and they're done by 7, and they are the restaurants and the bars relaxing and having fun. One of the worst places in the world in that regard is America. Because it is such a capitalist society, you see people doing 3 jobs, 5 jobs, trying to get ahead of one another. But if you go to those Scandinavian countries, you'd be amazed that they're content. They're okay. They work, they get paid. Nobody wants to be Bill Gates. Nobody wants to be Zuckerberg. They want to be able to go and watch movies. They want to stroll in the park. They want to feed the ducks in the pond. They don't want to work 17 hours. If they become nurses, it's because they care about the patients, not because nurses. Just watch all the Nigerians that are living Nigeria now to Jackpot. It's either they are nursing or afofuroing. It's either they are afofuro or they are nurses. You know why? Not because they care about anybody, but because that's where the money is. And the moment money moves away from nursing and goes to trucking, everybody's going to be a trucker. I remember when Agbani Derego won Miss World, there was Miss Obalindi, Miss Falomo Bridge, Miss 1004 Junction, Miss Eko Hotel Roundabout. There was a miss every 30 yards. And that's one thing with us. We copy. We're like photocopier machines. The average Nigerian should have Xerox as his surname. Like it should be Remy Xerox, Rita Xerox, because you copy. You just look for a winning formula and you copy it. And I sat down and I said I was going to have this message for the people out there. You're not going to be Bill Gates. I'm going to start doing demotivational speeches. You are not going to be Bill Gates. 99% of you are not going to be Bill Gates. You're not going to be Dangotes. You're not going to be Otedolas or Adenugas. Hey, listen, Nigeria has 200 million people. Only 3 people on Forbes billionaire list. 3 over 200 million. Do the percentage. You are not going to be one of them. Hello? You're not going to be. You know you're not. So why are you allowing somebody enter your brain and flick it around like it has the same nerves in that place between your legs that they flicker around? That's what you're doing. You're allowing them to tease your brain, and your brain's getting wet. You're not going to be Dangote. You're not going to be Mike Adenuga. You're not going to be Bill Gates. You're not going to be Elon Musk because you don't have what it takes. But it doesn't mean you're not going to be happy. It doesn't mean you can't tie your happiness. Do you know how sad Elon Musk is? Do you know these people, they don't have any work-life balance? You want to have work-life balance. You think Dangote has work-life balance? Do you think Bill Gates has work-life balance? Really? You must have fallen on your head from a 5-story building to think they have anything that is in the semblance of work-life balance. They have work balance. And this guy was talking. He was like, any man that doesn't allow a woman to fulfill her dreams is insecure. And I sat down, I thought about it, and I'm like, I have a convertible car. The space in the boot is like this. Once you drop the top, you can't get the suitcase that enters your cargo, what's it called, carry-on luggage. It can't enter it. So one day, I drove out with taste buds, and we're supposed to go to the spa and just drive around and have fun. And then she remembered that she needed some ingredients that she could only get in one supermarket. So went there and we bought it, and we rolled out the trolley, and we got there, and the car could only take a quarter of what was in the trolley. And Someone was with me and says, this car is not good. What kind of car is this that cannot even take it? I said, the kind of car you buy to drop the top and enjoy music and drive in the wind. I did not buy it to carry groceries. I bought it to drive it with my hair in the wind, my music blaring. I bought it to relax. I bought it to cruise. I did not buy it for shopping. We have 5 cars in the compound. Some we haven't even driven in a while. They are there. We need to carry a car to go and do groceries. We have my Camry. And you see, I thought about that in regards to my woman. What do I want a woman for? Do you think I want Bill Gates? Do you think I want Ngozi Okonjo? I'm not saying they're not amazing, they're not wonderful, but that's not what I want. I don't want a woman that I see once in 2 weeks. It's a deal breaker for me. I want a woman I can watch at least 1 hour of TV with every day. If I can't get that, I'm not entering that relationship. I don't care how rich you are. Because guess what? I'm going to be watching that TV with somebody else. I'm going to be watching that TV with somebody else. Deal with it. The life you want has a price. Are you willing to pay it? Let's talk. I'm not. I don't care as long as we can work and pay bills. You see, the problem with Nigeria is there's no security, so you have to secure your security. Insure your insurance. It's called insuring the insurance. You have a car. If you get in an accident, you want the insurance company to get you a new car. But guess what? The insurance company itself is not secure. So then you have to insure the insurance. That's Nigeria. You already have a house. You already have cars. You have a job. But you know what? You start thinking of your old age because your government has failed. And then you want to have several houses. Let me tell you, you will run and run and run. And then you're going to get old. And then you're going to get beaten. And then you're going to realize that even those houses that you're chasing after can still not save you. I don't know if I'm connecting with you. So I'm thinking about it because I remember being in a relationship with a woman who used to listen to Oprah. And Oprah messed with her brain. Oprah messed with her brain. And she went from us being cool and chilling to wanting to conquer the world. And she never conquered any world. I conquered the world more than she did, even though I didn't care about it. But then it began with, I have to hang out with this person. I have to roll with this person. I have to do this. I have to attend this wedding. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. And you're going to get burnt out. And then one day, we had a huge fight. And it led to us breaking up. It wasn't a marriage. It was just a relationship, and we're close. And that's what broke us up. I said, when I met you, you had a different set of values that aligned with mine. All of a sudden now, you've been listening to this Oprah, and then you want to own the world. You want to be like Oprah. Yeah, you can do this, you can do this. I'm not looking for Oprah. What I wanted in a relationship, you no longer have. So bye. And everybody hated me for so long because we dated for quite a while. We're together for quite a while. And all her friends hated me. And they were like, why did you break up with her? You are so mean. You know she loved you. I said, I don't want what she wants. And each time I try to let her realize that what you want, I don't want it, It becomes I'm making her, I'm insecure. I don't trust her. I don't need to trust you. I want to have you. I don't need to. You want to go here today, Abuja. You want to go this place tomorrow. I don't care about all those things because I'm gonna cheat on you, and then it's gonna be war, and I'm gonna end up being the bad person. So let me just be the bad person by breaking it up. Growing up, my parents hustled all their lives. I respected my mom for it. My mom was a trailblazer. My mom, from when I was young, my mom always had like 4 jobs. She was always a lecturer in the University of Ibadan back then. Because she's a lawyer, she also worked with the chambers. And then there was this Israeli company in Ibadan called Solebone. They were into construction. So the Israeli people that worked there, through one of my mom's friends, couldn't speak English, so they wanted to learn English. Now, so my mama become English teacher. It was one of her well-paid jobs because they were paying in dollars. But if I can remember, they were paying in dollars. Then they loved my mom so much. So after a while, they wanted me to also teach them the children now because my mom was teaching the older ones and I was teaching the kids English, no be English. And they were also paying me in dollars in the university. And then my mom also worked at a social science reproductive health network with the late Babatunde Oshotime. These 4 jobs my mother went to every day. It's not that she did one, then the other week she did. Every morning she would go to the University of Ibadan. And when she's done, she would go to this other place. And when she's done, she'll go to the next place. And when she's done, and I used to be her driver. So I used to tag along, get the opportunity to run off for a few minutes to go and hang out with my friends, you know. Then I'll come and pick her. Sometimes I'll come late and she'll get mad at me. It was a narrative. It happened for a long period in my life. My dad too was the same. He would come home late in the evening, still do his accounts. And in as much as I liked the fact that they were diligent and hardworking people and they never stole government money and things like that, I still wanted a more leisure life because my friends' fathers would close at 4 and go and play golf. And when they're playing golf, you know, golf is not for poor people. They'll be striking deals. When they're done, they go and sit down at the bar, drink, eat pepper soup, eat suya, go home. They would go to work in the morning. Once it's 4 o'clock, they are at the clubs. The lecturers in the university were at the staff club. The engineers and all those other ones, they were at the recreational club. You know, recreational club in UI, in Ibadan. The other ones are at the golf course. I wanted that kind of life. My parents understood work. They were very diligent at it. And that's why they always called me lazy. Oh, you're too lazy, you're too lazy. But that's not the life I wanted. I didn't want to steal. I learned that from both of them. I did not want to steal anybody's money. But I also did not want to wake up in the morning and close late at night, what I like to refer to as the bread of sorrows. I wanted to, like my friends' dads then when we're younger. The dad is playing lawn tennis or having a beer with his friends at the recreational club. The mom is at the pool with the kids, teaching them how to swim, playing in the water. I wanted that life. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to relax. I didn't want to do everything because it's serious. I remember once I bought goldfish and my dad looked at me and said, "Why do you want to keep fish that you cannot eat?" And I'm like, "Must I eat everything?" Growing up, I had pigeons and goldfish. And my dad just looked at me one day and said, "You just like wasting your money and your time on animals that you cannot eat." I thought about it. Up till today, I keep pigeons. I have exotic pigeons. I have fantails. I have British fantails. I have American fantails. I used to have the Bulgarian variety. I used to have. I still have one Hungarian giant. I still have one Lahore. I have about 4 or 5 archangels. What other pigeons? I have 1 or 2 local Nigerian pigeons. You know, do you know how much food these things eat? Just food. They eat like 20k food a month. Grains. And I'm not selling them. I'm not eating their egg. They just eat the grains and eat every month. I have to buy a new set of grains and they eat it and they eat it. I bought them for the leisure. I bought my convertible for the leisure. I didn't buy it because somebody said, "Daddy Freeze, do you know this car?" One guy was telling me, said, "Daddy Freeze, this car is very expensive. Why didn't you buy land? You know, land will appreciate." I said, "Can you drop the top of your land? As you are driving the land, you press the button and the roof will go down. Can you do it with your land?" The guy said, "What do you mean?" I said, does your land have gear 9? Because my car, when I take off and I rip it on that Lekki, I will count the gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I read. When I'm on that 9, you just hear the pra pa pa pa. I said, "Can your land do that?" I say, "Good." I wanted something that can drop the top and make the sound pra pa 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 pa. He said, "But it's not an asset." I said, "When I bought it, I did not buy it as an asset. I bought it to enjoy it. I didn't buy it for its resale value. I bought it for its enjoyment value." When you use a business class ticket, the moment you have landed and completed the 2 legs or the 4 legs, depending on how, the money is gone. That money could have bought land. But you need to understand that it's not work, work, work all the time. I look at my parents, and in as much as they inspire me in certain things, I also try to avoid the mistakes they made, or what I consider their mistakes. I'm sure they don't consider them mistakes. They believe they worked and they got paid for their work. I'm the kind of person that, I want to drop my top. I want to stay at the poolside. I want to go to a restaurant and have lunch. And I want my woman to be there with me. And if my woman can't be there with me, it's going to be a problem. Someone said, "Why buy liabilities?" Because liabilities are enjoyable. A colleague of mine, we're working together. She never made it to 40. You see her, what is it called? On my page, tribute. She never made it to 40. All the land, all the houses, all the assets amounted to what? Nothing. but the memories she created will last forever. Your memories are important. Next of kin are not nice people. The way they will eat your money. The way they will eat your money. Money as in shoe that you'll be afraid to buy. I have a pair of shoes. I think I should show you these shoes. From when I bought them, I've never worn them. What happened was I went into Selfridges in the UK and I bought the shoes. No. I went to Selfridges in the UK and I didn't have enough money on me. So I came back. I now sent money from Nigeria to my personal shopper to go and buy those shoes for me. It was about this time last year. I've never worn them. Never. Because I've not had where to wear them to. If anything should happen to me, God forbid, they will start wearing the shoe now. They will start wearing, they wear it inside the rain, wear it inside the sun. The reason why I've not worn it is because I've not had where to wear it to, and I'm not a dress-up person. If you know me, I have nice cars, but I'd rather drive my Camry because I can drive it rough. I only drive my nice cars when I'm going to nice places. I hate door dings. I hate somebody opening their door and using their door to scratch my car. I will fight you. You think it's small thing you did. I will change it for you. Someone said he wants to see. Let me, of course, you know what? The shoe is exactly my size, 45, but it's a 45 that has a narrow mouth. So it was tight for me. Of course, I bought an expander, put the expander inside, forgot the expander inside. And I kept saying, you know what, I'll check it. And up till now, 1 year, 3 months later, I've never even remembered to remove the expander. I hope the shoe never spoils. Make I go bring them. Yes. Sorry, I'm not being vain, but I'm just gonna show you. Very lovely. If you know, you know. Since my mama born me, and how much the thing don't they get small dust too. You can see no marks, no creases. Just look at it very well. No marks, no creases. Never been worn. Now, this is the expander I bought to put inside because it was tight for me. And there was a time Taste was yapping me that, are you sure this shoe no go down expand past your leg? I said, yeah, it's true. And I still forgot it. I'm remembering the shoe now. I didn't even plan I was going to talk about it. But I remembered the shoes now. There was a time I wanted to wear them. We're having an event in the UK. So I was chatting with PT. And I was like, PT, what are you wearing? Oh, so me too, I can wear something similar. So PT said, okay, let me see. So I showed him this. I showed him some LV. He said, no, wear the LV. That would have been that was August last year. See, no crease. Look at it. No, never been worn. I can still smell the leather. You can see them in the boxes from the official store. We know they enter fake store. They go buy. But what am I trying to say in essence? Yeah. What am I trying to say in essence is the things you leave behind are going to be consumed so quickly. You will not believe it. I remember a friend of mine, what's his name? Uh, Not a friend of mine, a former colleague. We used to run Case Place. No, he was sick, so we took over Case Place from him. Then he went on to run another nightclub in Lagos. He eventually passed on. Now, now, when he passed on, he had made quite a bit of money from the nightclub business. He had a white Bentley and he had a red BMW convertible. I remember when he bought the BMW convertible, it was about 18 million then. That time, 18 million was like $100,000 back then. So he bought it like 18 million naira, 100 and something thousand dollars. The 70 something million naira of today was what he bought. I'm not going to mention his name, but I'm sure you know, you have an idea. And when he passed on, his family took everything. His kids did not get anything, or his kid, I've forgotten what the story was. And I think the wife was able to drive out the Bentley and the BMW. That was all they got. I don't know how far, whether they've settled the family or whatever the story is. I'm talking about 8-10 years ago. And one day I was driving in Victoria Island and I saw the BMW M6 V10 convertible, red. I saw the BM. I was like, Chai! I remember this BM. It was for sale. So I stopped. I was with a friend of mine. So I just parked my car and ran down. I said, how much is this BM? The guy said 3 million. Now I begin the price and I begin the price and I begin the price. The guy shall say, make I bring 2.4, 2.5 back then. Make I come carry the motor. I now called Range Rover doctor. Range Rover doctor say, Baba, that motor get wahala. Say, you go study. You ready? We go to fix them together. I say, Baba, I don't get power to fix anything. Make I leave them. Any day I get money to buy convertible, I will buy. So as I was driving off with a friend of mine, I now just made a comment in the car. I was like, now wow, motorway person buy 18 million. Then they beg us with 2.5 million to come carry them. Now the guy beside me now said something. He said, that's why it's better to buy land. Can you see, if you buy land now, that land of 18 million then will be 70 million now. I now thought about it. I said the land that he bought and the houses, the family are fighting over. This BMW is what he enjoyed. He drove 18 million minus 2.5 million. You are left with 15.5. He drove 15.5 million out of it and sold it at 2.5 million. By the time he was done with the car, it was worth 2.5 million. He drove it. He ate it. He devalued it. The one that has value, they are fighting over it. He did not reach his children. If he had not bought these cars, that the mother of the kids could quickly move out of the compound before they started coming to hold things, the children for not see anything hold. And I thought about life in another way. I was like, maybe our parents all got it wrong. Maybe they worried about what they didn't really need to worry about. And I don't blame them. Nigeria can happen to all of us. I was telling you the story of a friend of mine. When I went to buy my convertible, he was yapping me that I wanted to open business. Man, Daddy Freeze, you have to open business. I tell her, say, since my mama born me, I don't know how they buy this thing for 5 naira, sell them for 7 naira. I don't get them as gift. I don't get it. I will spoil it. The guy said, no, you've got to learn. Do the business. At a point, the guy even called me and said, Daddy Freeze, you know what? Sell this your house. This only house that I have. And let's use the money to start developing. I look and say, me, I no sabi develop. Where I go keep my children? I go sell my house. Where I go come keep my children? Where I go come keep my children? I say, Baba, I no get power to do business. I no get. I no sabi am. It's not my gift. It's not my talent. About 2 months ago, I drove him to his factory. He was selling off the business for scrap. What was the business he opened? A restaurant with a bar. He bought like 10 freezers to give drinks and everything. His brother, the person managing it, by the time they were done, he was left with just the freezers in poor condition. This guy invested almost 50 million in that business. He walked away with less than $1 million. And I was driving him in my convertible that day. I told him, say, Baba, sure you know, say this convertible, if I want to sell, I go still past 1 million. In fact, it go still past 20 million, sure you know. I fit get luck safe, make even still past 30 million. But your business where you start. No be me, I go collect the money for the freezers now. He said one freezer 120k, another one the whole money no enter 1 million naira. 50 million went down. And I thought about it. No, let them motivate you, run past your race. Don't let them push you to overtake yourself. You dey drive for express and you won't overtake yourself. After the NSAS protests, I realized how dangerous the unemployed youth could be. So I gathered 3 boys. They were conducting traffic. I gathered them. I said, guys, I want to open, the Free Nation is going to open businesses for you. Let's get you off the streets. What can you do? Go and watch, just go back like 2020. You see it on my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook. What can you do? One said he can sell clothes. You, what can you do? I said I can sell provision. Okay, we now raised money. That time, 250k each. We would get them the store out of the 250k and stock it. The one that wanted to sell provisions, I sent one of my boys to the market to buy crates of drinks, to buy everything that they sell, gala, all those small things that they sell. Do you know within 3 months, they had all sold the businesses? When I was doing it, Tasteboard says, Simply Vicky said, remembers. Tasteboard said, Daddy Freeze, you are just going to waste this money. I said, no, they're young men. They will get it. How hard can it be? 2 months down the line, none of them. One, we even built a structure. You know, if you go in all these lecky swamp areas, they go build you structure. We built a room and a shop. So he had a room at the back. So his shop was at the front, so he could sell his provisions. And then he had a little room at the back where he could stay because he was homeless. Do you know that this guy sold all of it for 50k and went back to being homeless? The one that wanted to sell okrika, that one even lasted for like 3 months. Baku. Meanwhile, there was a malam that was selling this same type of provisions that the guy used to show me that I can do this. That malam, they demolish in shop. He go erect am for the next place. That malam has been in business since before I moved into my house till today. I'm talking of 7 years. So till they demolish the malam shop, the malam squeeze go one side, erect the shop again, continue to the sell. There was a day I was going out, there was no water anywhere. It was the malam's shop I bought water from. What that malam has, those boys do not have it. And no matter how much you push those boys, they are never going to be able to get it. It's not in them. You need to accept and admit that there are some things that are not in you. Me, I have understanding of scripture, understanding of history. Do you know, I teach the same thing 10 times. And the first time people come and say, yes, I got it. And 6 months later, I intentionally teach the same thing. And the same people come out again and say, wow, this is amazing. So this was really in the Bible. I'm like, dum, I actually taught you this 6 months ago. How do you forget? No wonder your pastors are eating fat and feeding fat off you. Someone says village people at work has absolutely nothing to do with village people. It has everything to do with the fact that you don't understand yourself. It's not in you, and you are running a race that is not yours. You need to understand that you are built with a certain type of temperament, a certain type of intelligence. Someone said, I'm sure the Malam said did not start with. I'm not sure say that Malam starts with 100K. But today the business is running. They demolished all the shops along that lane. If you know that place, they demolished everybody's shop. Demolished Malam. Oh, Malam just squeeze it inside shop. We don't demolish. Malam still they sell. It still they make money. They say only a mediocre will tell you he can do all things. Because it takes talent to recognize genius. It takes talent to recognize genius. A mediocre will tell you, does Dangote have forehead? Someone say you can train yourself to be an entrepreneur. You can train yourself to sing. You can never be like Michael Jackson. You can never be like Freddie Mercury. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You can train yourself to be an average entrepreneur. You can train yourself to be okay. But you cannot train yourself to be Dangote. Impossible. It's like saying you can train yourself to be LeBron James. You have to have it, then you train it. You can't train what does not exist. Let me tell you something here. 0 is a very dangerous number because it is what I call a consuming number. It consumes everything. If you have 1 and they give you 100 training, you multiply yourself by 100, you will turn 1 to 100. If you have 1,000 and they give you 100, you will turn yourself to 100,000. The more you are, the more you are able to multiply what's given to you. And the less you are, the less you are able to multiply what's given to you. If you are a 0, anything that is multiplied by you will become 0. No matter what you have, what is given to you. If Dangote resigns and hands over his business to you, you will swallow it like a black hole. If Bill Gates carrying business just give yourself 5 years, you will scatter everything because you are a 0. And when you are a 0 in a particular field, you cannot be trained. When you are a 1, you can be trained to become a mediocre. When you are 100, you can be trained to become exceptional. But when you are a 0, you cannot be trained. Identify your gifts, identify your strengths. One guy the other day was saying, People who are not geniuses end up making more money than geniuses, because sometimes geniuses overanalyze things. And sometimes people who are not that smart just look for what they can do. They say, anywhere you see work, open office there. Anywhere you see work, open office there. Whether on social media or whether on anywhere you just see, you see work they happen there and it work for you, open office there. So what am I here to tell you at the end of the day? I'm here to remind you that you should not put yourself under undue pressure. You know what you want in life. Go get it. Someone says kids taken to football academy in England will perform better than a talented kid playing street soccer in K2 Lagos. You'd be amazed that when that talent is genius. There was one guy that they were talking about that I've forgotten who he was. This guy was talking about Mikel Obi. He said he was the laziest player that he knew, that he ever met. I've forgotten who he was. I was watching Mikel Obi actually talk about this. It's good you even brought this up. They said everybody will train, he will not train. He will not join them and train. He will come late. He will eat what he wants. But on the day of the game, it's not Okocha. It wasn't a Nigerian player. I've forgotten who he was. On the day of the game, he will just deliver. They could not believe it. And nobody used to fight him because he used to deliver. Is he Eden Hazard? Is he Hazard? I don't know. I think it was Hazard. They say he lazy, die. Say no, they do anything. No, they follow anybody train. I watched Mika was like, say them go train, saying go just stroke on field. They go just look and say, is this guy okay? But on the day of the day that they need to deliver, he will deliver. I was watching Babe Ruth, one of the greatest baseball champions of all time. If you see as the boy fat, I say big, with big belly. Go and read about Babe Ruth. The guy was a legend. So what am I saying at the end of the day? When it is in you, it is so easy. It will work like magic. I can talk. I can talk all day. From when I was a kid, all I heard was, you talk too much. Shut up, you talk too much. Shut up, you talk too much. One day, in class, ask anybody that went to secondary school or primary school with me. They always flogged me, say I had to talk. Inside class, now talk. One of my teachers told me, say, you talk too much. As in, where they say make I go kneel down, where I kneel down, person wey dey beside me and am dey talk, I don't even hear teacher dey come. Teacher wipe me cane. They punish me because of talking. Where they say make I go kneel down, I continue to talk there. One day I now saw the teacher. I was driving my range. I saw him at the bus stop. No be my teacher be this. Now I park. He enter. Say, where was Ghanaian teacher? Long time, blah, 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 blah. What do you do for a living? I say, I talk. The same talk where you yap me, say I too talk. Now they take feed my family. When I was on the radio then, I used to talk. Baba, you do Nigerian info. I did talk 3 hours. I go to beg Ada, give me 30 more minutes. I literally would talk. If you allow me, I'll talk. How long have I been talking now? 55 minutes, non-stop. Only me, monologue. Nobody they talk with me. Only me, they talk 55 minutes. I will talk and I will talk and I will talk. So does it not make sense if talking pays my bills? Does it not make sense? When I was in Cool FM, my show was 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. I would talk, play music, talk. One of the things I always got into trouble from with Cool FM management was, you talk too much. They used to watch my talk time then. They say you should not talk more than 1 minute. Me, once I open mic like this, na commercial break, they go to sound the bell, say, Baba, carry your commercial. And I go remember, oh, it's time for commercials. The next day for meeting, they go cost me. Say, how can you talk from one commercial break to the next commercial break? No music, no phone call, only you just the talk. I tell them, say, Baba, made enough vex to say, na sweet topic. At a point, they used to have to record my voice and play it back because they did not trust me not to overtalk. So any business that involves talking, just know that I will excel. Any business that involves talking, I have to talk. Whether I'm a pastor walk, or they see me, I go preach 3 hours, 2 hours, I preach. You that you are listening to the preaching will be tired, I'm still preaching. Radio, I will do it like this with my eyes closed. Podcast, my Instagram live, I will talk. Only me go to talk, and I will not be tired. So why should I leave what I have a gift for and go and be selling and buying things that I know nothing about? I'm asking you. Motivation. Someone say radio without battery. Wallahi, me, I get battery. It dey inside my body. And those days I used to drink Coke. So I used to have energy. Caffeine. Once I just drink that caffeine and sugar. Hey. So why should I leave talking and go and start doing business that I don't know anything about, I have no gift for? Do you know, sometimes I'm walking around my house, I'm driving, I'm walking around my estate, and I'm talking to myself. Do you know what I'm talking to myself about? The next topic I'm going to come and give. I'm going to build it in my head. I'm going to try to deliver it to the mirror. I'm going to talk to it about, to taste buds about it. I can do comedy, but I'm not that funny. I don't consider myself funny enough. If I were funny enough, like a proper funny comedian, like someone like Basket Mouth, or a real funny comedian, if I had that gift, it's something I can do like this. Because I like to talk. Baby Freeze loves, he talks, and he has energy like me. So why should I now? The other day, the actress came and said, I have no work. I sit down and I table other people's matters. Where we did the table other people's matters, I have bookings that I don't know how to handle because people just want to come and pay money, no discounts. One of my clients last year paid money. He didn't show up for the show. He now come and said that, please, can I refund my money? I just showed him the thing I sent. I said, oh, can you see? No refunds, no discounts. You missed it. Oh, it's there. But you are my guy anyway, so because it's you, I just owe you that 1 hour. Any day you are ready, just come and get it. I will give you your 1 hour. But you saw it, you read. I asked you that, have you read this thing I sent to you? You said yes. So case closed, no need for no issues. I'm a Yoruba boy. And I'm very proud of my Yoruba heritage. I'm also proud of my Romanian heritage. And both Romanians and Yorubas talk a lot. So that's my gift, that's my talent, that's my calling. The fact that it is not your calling or you don't understand it doesn't make my calling less. Forget all this nonsense that they say nurses make. We sit down in one place in Nigeria and make more money than all these abroad nurses. So forget it. Nobody's going to sit down and show you what the real figures are. The day you know, you will shout. So, because you are wearing white in the hospital as a nurse, you are better than me that is sitting down with curtain and wearing face cap and chilling with the t-shirt I wore 2 days ago. I've tried to build something around. You see, it's not like I don't have material things, but I want my content to be about me, my ideas, my topics, my conversations, and my gospel. I don't want it to be because I wear Rolex or I wear Hublot. No, I don't want it to be. All those things are nice, but I don't want that to be the core of the message. I want the core of the message to be the conversation. So there's something in you out there. It might not be, you might not know how to talk. Doesn't mean you're not gifted. You might have a knack for agriculture, fashion, designing, trading, forex, law, medicine, animals. There's something in you. The problem is because not everybody understands it, you're killing it. You're trying to remove what you understand, what comes easy to you. You are trying to suppress it and struggle with what others like, what others believe is right. Somebody came to me the other day and said, Daddy Freeze, all you do is gossip. I say, you call it gossip? Okay, I do it. It pays my bills. I'm not complaining. Did I come and beg you for money? Said, no, no, no. But you see, can't you find something better to do than gossip? I say, what I am doing that you say is bad, I'm earning 3 or 4 times what you are earning in that your place that is good. That thing you are doing that is good. You go there at 6 a.m. in the morning. You come back home late at night. So I should leave what I do for 2 or 3 hours a day that pays me times 4 what you make and come and join inside the rat race because you don't understand what I do or you think men shouldn't do it. Why do I have to compromise my views just so I can be like you? Why do I have to compromise my ideology, my talent, my gift, so that I can blend with you? No, sir. I'm sorry. I'm going to be me. And that should be your word for today. I'm not going to tie this to a Bible verse. I'm not going to preach this as a gospel. I'm just going to say this to you. Say it after me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. Say it. I'm going to. Someone said, a lot of you think that, oh, I want you to be like, no, you can't all be Daddy Freeze. Some of you cannot talk. I was having a conversation with a lady the other day, and she was yapping me. Hey, Daddy Freeze, you gossip like a woman. Let me tell you, I said, you gossip like a woman. I was looking at her. I said, if I had a voice like yours, I wouldn't understand Daddy Freeze's gift. I've been talking for 1 hour, 4 minutes straight. Only me. Only me. 1 hour, 4 minutes. And I talked like this yesterday. I talked like this every day. I've been talking every day of the week. You can't get it because it's not you. Just the way somebody would mind. Do you know Kennedy Okonkwo? Kennedy Okonkwo, the billionaire. He was my setmate. Went to the same school. He knows how to sell real estate and make billions of it. I don't. He knows how to sell property. I know how to talk. I respect the fact that he knows how to sell property. Oh, he's damn good at it. Ned, he's damn good at it. But I also know how to talk. The day I try to sell property or the day he tries to talk, that's when he realized that 1 billion in property is not as easy to make in talk. That's the day he realized that this talking, easy. He was my set now. We're the same set. I'm even supposed to call him and look for his trouble. He was my set in University of Ibadan. Not feminine, Ned Okonkwo. So, respect people's art. Respect your art. Respect your gift. It's there in you. A lot of you are upcoming artists because you think that's the only way. There is something in you. There is something in you. It might be marriage counseling. It might be whatever it is. Someone said, do you prep before your shows? Yes. But my prep is not the conventional type of prepping. I'm just walking around the house. I'm thinking. I'm talking to myself like a mad person. I'm walking around. Let me tell you, the only reason why my neighbors do not think I'm a mad person is because at least they see me drive Benz. You understand? They know that, okay. If not, if I were poor, I would have been mad. Because I walked when I'm walking, all what I'm going to talk to you about, who I'm going to bring, how I'm going to drop the topic. I'm thinking about it. I'm walking. I'm thinking. I'm talking to myself. The way I'm talking to you is I've already talked to myself. I've already. Guess what? I wish I had a mic tied to me the whole day. So anytime I'm in the mood, I just start talking. The thing starts recording immediately. Because the moment I sit down, I lose some of the things I wanted to talk about. I lose some of the edges. You have it in you. You are created to be the best you. Be you so you can enjoy life. Look at somebody and tell them, I'm going to be me. I'm going to buy the kind of car I like. I'm going to live in the kind of house I like. I'm going to marry the kind of woman that will understand me, not the kind of woman the society wants from me. I'm going to be me. That should be your focus. Be you. You are too good to be a duplicate. Motivational speakers have taken you from your calling to a place you have no business in. That's my word for today. Hope I inspired you one way or the other. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Adeza Suleiman, who sent me 1,000 stars. Aribishe Adebayo Sheun, thank you. And Okonlawon Abayomi Isaac. How do you send stars? Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE, and buy my stars. I'm also looking for explosions on TikTok. My TikTok family, you guys have been watching me all day. You did not give me one single explosion. Oh yeah, money gone, explosion, gem gone. Let me see you guys drop them. If you enjoyed today's session, just show some appreciation. It's not by force, and there's no blessing there. Don't let social media intimidate you. They try to intimidate me all the time. I only rise. I only get stronger. So oh yeah, TikTok. I want to talk. TikTok. Oh yeah. Let me shout out to the first person that's gonna drop me an explosion. What's that thing called? The fireworks. Oh yeah, my top target. Somebody's at my number 2 gifter today. Tamara Owen. Tamara, God bless you, my lovely sister. Share my message on TikTok. Send me stars on Facebook. Let's do this quickly. Natural Gambia, my lovely sister Rita. I love you so much. Oh yeah. Somebody's at number 2 now. Oluweze, Precious, how are you doing? Power of positive thinking and taking action. Absolutely. Your brain is power. It is a force field. Learn how to use it. Who's my number one gifter? Tamara Owen is my number one gifter right now. Tamara Owen, my number one gifter. Alozie Precious is number 2 right now. If you're watching on TikTok, please follow Tamara and follow Olueze Precious. Oya, were, kiamosa. How does Daddy Freeze host in different apps at the same time? Different phones. I keep it simple. Different phones. Chichi Obama, God bless you, my sister. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I want to see the first person, just one person to send me 1,000 stars on Facebook. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, scroll down to today's video, click on the video, you see how to buy stars. Then I just want to hail the last person to send me stars on Facebook. Oh yeah, before I close the live. Oh yeah, were, kiamosa. Oh yeah, were, kiamosa. I'm just looking for that one person. Once I just get that one person, I'll just say, bye-bye. Someone says, I still haven't seen a salary earner who is a millionaire unless through hook or crook means. Do you really have to be a millionaire? Be happy. You don't have to be a millionaire. Just be happy. Oya, were, kiamosa. Jawa dance with your... Who remembers Shina Peters back then? Do the kwa do. I feel like singing Fuji for somebody that'll buy my stars. Oya. Oya, I'm closing in the next 5 minutes. So. Oya. Oya. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDY FREEZE. Scroll down to today's message. Yay! Somebody has sent me stars, but it didn't send up to 1,000. Hey! Adeza Suleiman. Adeza. So this is a fine name. Adeza Suleiman. Aye, very nice name. Adeza, may God bless you. Adeza, may your life be bright. May all the good things you're looking for, especially the ones money cannot buy, may they be yours for the taking. May your smile light up like 1,000 stars. Fill you up with joy. Ooh, somebody else has responded. Big shout out to Faith Paris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Faith Paris. Thank you, my darling sister. Thank you. Faith Paris. Lovely name. TikTok people, where are you? I'm coming back later tonight. We're still gonna do our normal gossip session, so don't stress yourself. I'm here for you. Remy, I'm gonna call you. Hope you're doing well. Afro Juju, the difference is clear. Oh. Man, that was the year. Tamara, thank you so much for being my number one gifter on TikTok. A very big shout out to you. Thank you, all of you. Take care and God bless. I'll be back later on today. You must be awake. Remy, you must be awake too. Rita Ose, take care. Abi Osa, take care, all of you. Bye.